Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ninth edition of the Booker. Today I'm going to be talking about how I would book the return of Dean Ambrose. Now, I just want to mention that I highly recommend you guys watching the Booker number 8, just so you guys kind of get a full understanding of what I'm talking about. But don't worry, I'll kind of fill you guys in. So in the Booker number 8, I talked about how at Survivor Series War Games 2026, The Rock and Paul Heyman come together and form Team Corporate. Then fast forward to WrestleMania 43, we end up getting The Rock versus Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship, and Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa in a street fight. Those are just some of the matches. But Solo Sikoa defeats Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes retains the undisputed WWE Championship against CM Punk. And Roman Reigns defeats The Rock. And Roman Reigns also earns the respect of The Rock, which then leads to The Rock turning back to the good side. So now for Team Corporate, Paul Heyman is now just a leader. And now the only superstars part of Team Corporate are Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker, which is originally how it started. They were the first two superstars of Team Corporate. But we finally see Cody Rhodes as a Paul Heyman guy. As for the other superstars, the Vision break up, so now Braun Breaker is the only member of the Vision left on Team Corporate. Solo Sikoa goes a separate way and tries to become Tribal Chief again by defeating Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Fast forward to SummerSlam 2027. This could be like a storyline where this is a new Solo Sikoa. It's not the same Solo Sikoa as before, but another match for SummerSlam 2027 is the rematch between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. But with this match, CM Punk's career is on the line. And also, SummerSlam 2027, I'd love to see it take place at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois, obviously where CM Punk's from. But with these two matches, I would have Roman Reigns defeat Solo Sikoa and prove that he's still the Tribal Chief and he's not done yet. And then for Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk, I'd have CM Punk win the undisputed WWE Championship here and win back the title that he held for 434 days. And now, fast forward to Crown Jewel, I'd have Braun Breaker here as the World Heavyweight Champion. And obviously CM Punk would be the undisputed WWE Champion. And with this match, I'd have CM Punk win. And then after the match, I'd have Logan Paul, who's not a part of Team Corporate anymore, cash in his Money in the Bank contract. I'd have him as the Money in the Bank contract holder. But anyway, I'd have him cash in on Braun Breaker and win the World Heavyweight Championship. And this would be similar to how Braun Breaker cash in his Money in the Bank contract on Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel 2026, which I also shared in the book number 8. Logan Paul can be like I learned from the best from Paul Heyman. But anyway, with this, I'd like to see Logan Paul just kind of shine on his own. He'd be World Heavyweight Champion now, and I'd like to see him have like a bodyguard, and I believe it'd be fitting to have Omos as that bodyguard. I believe Logan Paul can help Omos become an even bigger attraction than he already is. I think they'd be the perfect duo. But I'd have Logan Paul and Omos as a duo. And now, heading into Survivor Series War Games, I'd like to see Cody Rhodes return, and he starts feuding with CM Punk again. And now that Cody Rhodes isn't the only Paul Heyman guy, because obviously Braun Breaker is also a Paul Heyman guy, I'd like to see a moment where CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, they have a face-to-face, and then Braun Breaker spears CM Punk from out of nowhere. So that was 2-on-1. And then Roman Reigns returns, and he returns to help CM Punk, but he also lets CM Punk know that he's back to win back the undisputed WWE Championship, which he held for 1,316 days. Then Solo Sikoa returns, and he rejoins Team Corporate just for this instance for Survivor Series War Games to also just get his revenge on Roman Reigns. Then Seth Rollins returns from WrestleMania 43 after he lost Solo Sikoa So now you have 3-on-3, Roman Reigns, or CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes, Braun Breaker, and Solo Sikoa. And then both teams are told that they each need a fourth member. So the fourth member for Team Corporate is none other than Logan Paul. Obviously, Braun Breaker, he wants to spear Logan Paul out of his boots, but Paul Heyman kind of makes a deal between the two. And also now you get a bodyguard in Omos to protect the four. And now Roman Reigns, or CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins need a fourth partner. And on the Friday Night SmackDown before Survivor Series War Games, Roman Reigns says that the fourth member is going to be his brother. And then CM Punk questions if it's going to be Jey Uso, Jamie Uso, Jacob Fatu, or maybe even Andre Uso, Sami Zayn. And Roman Reigns tells CM Punk that he's not just his brother, he's our brother, as he points at Seth Rollins. And that's how the show ends. So then fast forward to Survivor Series War Games. The fourth member is revealed as none other than the returning Dean Ambrose. And fast forward to the end of the match. Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker and Solo Sikoa are down and out. Omos breaks the cage and ends up getting hit with the biggest triple power bomb of all time, as the Shield hit a triple power bomb on Omos. And Logan Paul, he then attempts to take down the Shield, but CM Punk intercepts Logan Paul and hits him with a GTS, which then leads to Seth Rollins hitting Logan Paul with the curb stop. And then Roman Reigns hitting Logan Paul with a spear. And then Dean Ambrose hitting the Dirty Deeds on Logan Paul. And Dean Ambrose pins Logan Paul to help the four win the match. So now the Shield and CM Punk, they win the match. And Survivor Series War Games 2027 would be the 15th anniversary of when the Shield debuted. And when the Shield debuted, CM Punk was champion, and now 15 years later, CM Punk is the undisputed WWE champion. And the closing visual of this match, I'd like to see CM Punk with the undisputed WWE championship around his waist, and him hitting the go to sleep pose, and then the Shield doing their signature triple fist pose. Now, I should probably mention why I have Dean Ambrose returning here, fast forward all the way to Survivor Series War Games 2027, is because his AEW contract expires in October of 2027. So, I'd like to see a scenario where right when he's done with AEW, he returns back to WWE 1 month later. And I feel like it'd be fitting because obviously Survivor Series 2027 would mark the 15th anniversary of when he made his WWE debut. But eventually, the Shield, they all want to become world champion. And fast forward to the Royal Rumble, the Shield, they get in a situation where they all end up getting eliminated because they all are selfish and want to become world champion. I mean, rightfully so. But this all eventually leads to the main event of WrestleMania 44 in Indianapolis, Indiana. We get Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. And 2028, geez. I mean, what a way for the Shield to go out for all members of the Shield. I mean, if that's when they want to end their careers, I mean, what a way to go out. But that's all that I got. I just wanted to share that all with you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.